How did it feel like growing up in a country that's full of expats?
You get to learn about a lot of cultures at a very young age.
I grew up with pretty much half of India and Pakistan around me, and a lot of locals as well.
There wouldn't be a street you'd walk on and there's not one Indian. There's Indians everywhere in Dubai. There are 40% of Dubai's population. Dubai is definitely a city for all.
Why do you think that expats don't know UAE culture?
So I think the race against time for a lot of the immigrants that came here, everyone's racing against time to get their bills paid.
Dubai is like a casino. It's a very big casino. People use it just to make money. They don't care about how the casino was built. They don't care about who runs the casino, who's from the casino. They come, most people lose, only a few win. But as soon as they make the money, they leave.
Yeah.
They don't come back to this casino.
How do expats generally disrespect the culture here?
The clothes they wear in public. Too revealing is not good. You're disrespecting the Emirati women that are there. You're disrespecting Emirati families that are there.
Desert is a big thing. I mean, for me, like, we would always go to desert just to make karak.
For me, like, if I really want to go to the desert, I'm going to Malayha, and like 2 hours in, there's no light. It's like pitch black and just bonfire. Like, you can't hear a single thing. Yeah.
Is karak chai South Asian or is it Middle Eastern? This episode is brought to you by Brooke Bond Red Label. This episode is brought to you by Brooke Bond Red Label. Thank you guys so much for coming to Karak With Mahreen. We have a very exciting episode. It's the life in the UAE, expat and Emirati perspective. So the point of this episode is to talk about our experiences growing up here in the UAE, because it's full of Emiratis and expats, and both perspectives are unique and similar in ways. There are so many different misconceptions about how life is like in the UAE, and that's what we're kind of addressing in this episode. I'm sure everyone knows the two very popular faces we have here today in the UAE. We have Fahad Kaleem. He has a very popular page that mocks podcasts, but now he is ironically in a podcast.
Thank you for having me.
We have Ebrahim, who has an amazing, very famous podcast as well. And he talks a lot about different horror stories here in the UAE. Lots of great content, lots of interesting content that honestly I've never heard of before. The stories are super unique.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys so much for being here. So to start off, I was thinking, how do I start? But the best way for us to start is probably to address a common statement that people say when they think of UAE. A common statement is that the UAE is full of expats. UAE is a country of expats, or UAE is a country of immigrants. How do you feel when you hear that statement? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think of it?
I mean, from my personal experience, I think I agree with that, because I grew up with pretty much half of India and Pakistan around me, and a lot of locals as well. But maybe you can shed some more light on that, because you're a local.
Yeah, I feel like it differs from emirate to emirate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some emirates is like 100% population Emirati.
Okay. Like,
I'd say not 100%, but majority. A lot of parts in Fujairah. Ras Al Khaimah is, right now it changed. But if we go 10 years ago, Ras Al Khaimah was like 90% Emiratis. Yeah. Dubai was always 50-50, or actually not even. Like 10-90.
Yeah.
There's always, I think the current Emirati population is about like 11%, 11 to 14%
Probably.
of the whole UAE's
oh,
population.
for whole UAE. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's 11
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the remaining 90% is India, and then everything else is within that 90%.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. It is like Dubai or UAE. Dubai, it is definitely a city for all.
Yeah, but that's a good point, because people forget that there are more cities in the UAE. It's not just Dubai. And in other cities, you can find more locals. You find more Emiratis. I grew up in Alain. Its majority is Emirati, I believe. I think it's one of the most populous Emirati population in the country is in Alain. Yeah. So yeah, it depends on where you're talking about. But how did it feel like growing up in a country that's full of expats as an Emirati? And then I'll hear your perspective as well.
Definitely a lot of diversity. You get to learn about a lot of cultures at a very young age. I went to a private school, and in my class I had guys from different nationalities. A lot of Arabs, Egypt, Syria, Lebanon. I went to a Lebanese school, it's Mawakib. So a lot of Lebanese people, a lot of Syrians, a lot of Egyptians, a lot of people from Iran. There were a lot of people that were locals. There were a lot of people that were from like East Europe. Like we had people from Estonia. We had people from Serbia. There are people that are Korean in our school. So you get to be friends with all these cultures and nationalities, and you get to learn a lot of things.
Yeah, that's
At a
more
very young
diversity
age.
than my
Especially
school,
language as well. A lot of Emiratis speak Hindi. And they have no blood tie to India whatsoever.
Wow. But
Yeah.
why does that happen?
Because I feel like the Indian culture adapted in the UAE for a very, very long time in a very, very powerful way. Like we started eating their food as well. You know, in every corner there's a place that sells karak. There wouldn't be a street you'd walk on and there's not one Indian.
Yeah.
This, I'm being honest. Like this, you know,
It's true though.
there's Indians everywhere
Yeah.
in Dubai.
Literally.
They're 40% of Dubai's population.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, on that point that you said, how almost every Emirati also speaks the language.
Yeah.
I didn't learn Arabic because of that reason. Because the Emiratis speak to me in
English or Urdu.
Or
Yeah,
Urdu.
exactly.
Like if you're if you're at the immigration counter, the guy will speak to you in Urdu, then why do you need to know
Yeah,
Arabic? You know?
literally.
So like that was interesting.
Yeah, even for me, because all my friends from abroad, they don't understand why I don't speak Arabic. Like, I'm still learning now. I'm embarrassed. I do want to learn Arabic properly. But it's so hard for them to understand that it's because of the multiculturalism aspect of UAE. Like, it's so diverse that you don't end up learning Arabic, even though I've
Yeah.
learned it technically for 12
I
years.
feel like it's the only country where you don't have to learn its language. And I feel like it's our fault. We did this as Emiratis. You go to if you live in Japan, you have to eventually learn Japanese.
You get forced into learning
Yes.
it. Yeah.
If you go to Germany, you have to learn Deutsch. You have to speak Deutsch.
Yeah.
If
I
you
think
go-
it's for visa applications is mandatory for
Yeah,
some of them.
exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to live there, yeah. And if you
Oh,
go to
yeah.
the States, you have to speak American. You have to speak English in an American
Yeah,
accent.
and in
American English.
accent, yeah.
If you go to the UK, same. You go to China, you gotta adapt. If I go to and lived in Pakistan, I have to learn Urdu
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Hindi, right?
Yeah.
But here, I feel like it's the only Arabic country that doesn't force you to learn its language.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I feel like it's good and bad. It's good that we speak the international language, which is English, but it's bad that people that live here don't get to know anything about our culture and our language.
But do you think that just because I understand the language plays a huge role in culture, but that doesn't necessarily mean they don't understand UAE culture, like they don't understand Arabic culture, even if they don't know the language?
Most people here, I would say, expatriates don't understand UAE culture.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I definitely strongly agree with that.
Okay. Why? Okay, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I know the basics, but I don't think I know as much as I should have known in the last 27 years.
True, actually.
I mean, yeah, they teach you in school about pearl diving. Like, that was a
The
thing.
history, yeah.
And stuff like that. But
He's like, is
That's
it pearl diving?
yeah, like, that's what I know from the textbooks. But there wasn't, but at the same time, it was a good thing. Like you said,
That's just our history, but it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was not also UAE's history. It was just people. It was just the coast's history. You know?
yeah.
There are multiple, like we have different cultures, people that lived in the mountains, people from Wasaqim, like Shuh, the Shihis, they lived in the mountains. There were Bedouins that lived in the desert. They didn't have access to fish.
Wow. Okay.
So different areas have different histories and different stories. But yeah, there were a lot of divers for pearls.
Yeah. But the good thing is that because everyone speaks English, I think the unity has allowed the country as a whole to grow super fast.
True.
Yeah.
People from around the world have come here, created like a world of its own, which now attracts everyone. Like, Dubai is a place to be.
True.
And I don't think if English wasn't the common language spoken, that would have been that easy, because language can be a huge barrier. I don't know.
I feel like, look, if you go to, if I walk in a place that is very highly visited, like Tokyo or Moscow, I would know who's the local and who's not. But not over here. Everybody dresses the same and speaks English.
Yeah.
So you can't really know, okay, who is from here? Other than the guys wearing kandora. But not all Emiratis wear kandoras every day.
True.
I'm wearing kandora today. Tomorrow, I'll wear shorts and a t-shirt and some sneakers and I'll go out to the mall.
Yeah.
But why do you think that expats don't know UAE culture besides language? Like, what else contributes to the fact that expats don't really know UAE culture?
I guess we never taught them. We just haven't. They don't look. If you I feel like step one into learning a culture or getting to know a culture is at least learning the language. You know, I feel like that's step number one, so you can understand everything else that comes after that.
Through it.
Yeah.
We have a lot of we have insane museums with so much technology inside them, and they're not visited as how much we expected them to be visited. You know, people go to the Museum of the Future, sure. I don't see a lot of UAE culture inside.
Yeah, it's
It's
not.
yeah.
Not at all. Yeah.
But we have Museum of Shandaga. That's like the history of Dubai, all of it. You get to walk inside the bedroom of where Mohammed bin Rashid was born in.
Wow.
The actual
That's
bedroom.
crazy.
You get to walk inside Sheikh Rashid's bedroom, his father, where he used to sleep. They show you he used to sleep here.
Wow.
You get to see their washrooms. You get to see the whole house.
Okay.
You know, the garden that Sheikh Mohammed grew up playing in, the sand pit outside and everything. So they turned all of that into a museum. And not a lot of people know about that. You know, I feel like that's only Dubai's culture. But like if you go to the Ittihad Museum in Jumeirah, that shows you more about how the United Arab Emirates united initially. But there's not enough people wanting to put in the research. I feel like Dubai has been so modernized that people talk about Dubai's issues that are happening today rather than knowing what Dubai is and who their people are.
It's also, I think, the race against time for a lot of the immigrants that came here.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, if there was maybe more effort put into spreading the knowledge, people would have looked into it. But like everyone's racing against time to get their bills paid. As an immigrant, people especially come from Pakistan or India. They live paycheck to paycheck.
That's true.
Exactly.
Sending money back home. So, and that just adds to the whole thing of people not showing interest maybe in learning about the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dubai is like a casino. It's a very big casino. You know, people use it just to make money. They don't care about how the casino is built. They don't care about who runs the casino and who's from the casino. They come. Most people lose. Only a few win. But as soon as they make the money, they leave.
Yeah.
They don't come back to this casino. And that's how I see, with no offense to anybody, that's how I see how expats use Dubai as. Except the expats that were born here.
Yeah.
I don't consider them I wouldn't say they're immigrants. I'd say they're from Dubai. Because they would never leave.
Yeah.
You know, if you were born in Dubai, you lived in Dubai, you grew up in Dubai, you would never leave Dubai.
Want to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
would
Bro, I've
never.
been
So they're like one of us, people born in Dubai.
Yeah. I mean, even me, like I was born and raised here. Like I've always pictured UAE as my home, regardless of anything. I've talked about this so many times on the podcast that regardless of citizenship, whatever, like that connection that you have to the place, it's irreplaceable because you were always obviously born and raised here.
Yeah.
But I still do agree that UAE culture, I feel like I started learning about it when I started college because that's when I made Emirati friends. When I was in high school, most schools were, like I was in an international school, not a lot of Emiratis there, so I didn't make a lot of friends. When I went to college, I made a lot of Emirati friends. That's when I started actually learning more. And that was when I realized, like, how did I not know what UAE culture was? Like, I didn't even acknowledge the fact that I didn't know UAE culture before that. I didn't even acknowledge that I didn't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It never came to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear Fahad's perspective.
I'm completely lost. Yeah, I don't know. I was having a train of thought, and then I started thinking about school, about how almost I failed this Arabic exam because you have to learn Arabic, and like that's one of the
Requirements.
Like if you don't pass Arabic, you can't make it to the
there's
next.
special Arabic, which is like
It's easy Arabic.
so-
Yeah. But the students that are learning are special as well. They can't make, like I remember you get 5 marks to just write your name in Arabic.
What do you mean?
way.
Yeah. It's there. It's like back then it was like that. I don't know anymore.
But Urdu's language is the same.
And I can't
The
read
Urdu
Urdu.
letters.
Oh, yeah. That's what it makes
The
it
letters
easier.
is the same, yeah.
Yeah.
I can read Arabic, but I can't read Urdu.
What do
Because
you mean?
yeah,
That makes no sense.
I can't.
Because you write Fahad in Urdu the same way you write Fahad in Arabic.
Yeah, but it's a little bit
pretty
cursive.
much. This what is it? Handwriting is different, but like the
Just
letters
tilt
are the
it,
same.
make it italic. And
I remember I was
Urdu.
watching this breaking news once on like Geo News, and my dad's like, "Can you read was written?" And I made it through like the first word, and the rest was just gibberish for me.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can't.
So you can read, but you can fully read Arabic.
I can fully read Arabic. I mean, obviously, I have to because you have to learn you have to read the
Arabic.
Quran and like as a Muslim. So yeah, I got through that part, but I
but
can't.
not really. Yeah.
So I guess that's just like a hybrid of living in Dubai.
Yeah, I guess like I think there are certain parts of your culture that you also lose.
Yeah.
And there are new parts that you gain. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
as an expat, how was that like growing up here in the UAE? Did you ever feel like you're not really connected to Pakistani culture because you grew up here, or you were still connected because there's so many Pakistanis here?
See, personally, I've traveled to Pakistan like once every 4 or 5 years if someone died or someone got married. And so that was my only connection with Pakistan, like for the majority of my last 27 years.
Because you were born here.
Yeah.
He was born here.
I was born here. So,
yeah. So he's from here. I
so
would
like
consider him from
when
here.
someone goes like, okay, so where is home? For me, home is Abu Shagara, where I was raised for 25 years, right? For me, home is Dubai Sharjah Road, going to Dubai, coming back to Sharjah. And like for some people like from Pakistan, they take that as offense, like, you know, you're Pakistani. Like, yeah, okay. I mean, maybe by passport, but like through experiences, through friends, through family. The supermarket guy is closer to me than my cousin, right? I see him more, and I'd probably give him an inheritance from my shit rather than a cousin.
Bro.
So that's just how it is. And in general, like, I think your family is the people you surround yourself with for the rest of your life, in my opinion. And in Dubai, it's very diverse. Like, you could have someone from completely different part of the world that you grew up with in school. Like in my school, it was mainly Indians and Pakistanis. I went to a British curriculum Indian school. And so I have more Indian friends than Pakistanis for most part of my life. And that's completely fine. But when I go back to Pakistan and if you talk about that, it's like...
It's so weird.
It's so
like,
weird.
How
like,
can you be friends with the enemy?
Yeah. Like what? Like... And we listen to their music and we listen to...
It's so normal.
Yeah, we eat the same food almost. So, yeah. And in terms of Arabs and Emiratis, like when I got into AUS, I made a few local friends.
AUS, yeah.
And then I was in RIT for a while. So same thing. Again, I had a few Emiratis. And it's super chill. Like, I think when you're young, growing up, like it doesn't matter where the person is from.
Yeah. You don't even think
like,
about it.
Yeah. You're just like...
Yeah.
That's I feel like that's the last thing you think about. It's just like the
If you're
connection
born
you
in
build.
Dubai and you're surrounded by people that are born in Dubai, I feel like that just... There is no racism.
It's like one
place.
group. Like,
you're all the same. You're familiar with each other.
So you said that if you're born in Dubai, you wouldn't call them an expat.
No, I don't consider them as... Because an expat to me is a person that comes in as an adult and leaves as an adult. You know? Because when you... Because, look, a lot of people from East Europe as well, they would come here and, you know, a lot of them struggle and they really work hard, you know, to make a living. Some work out, some don't. But they never put in the time to actually know where they are. You know, who are Emiratis? You know, I met people, I swear to God, they lived in Dubai for 4 years. They work in corporate jobs like Americans and British people or Australians or anything. They're like, oh my God, you're Emirati?
No way.
Like, yeah. Why are you shocked? Like, you're here. You're in Emirat.
Yeah.
You know,
Why is
probably
that so
bound
surprising?
to run up into an Emirati. It's like, I've never met one in my life.
Bro, that's just
4 years.
unbelievable to me.
4 years in Dubai.
Wow.
I'm like, what do you do? He's like, yeah, every weekend, mate, I go to McGettikins and grab a beer. I'm like, yeah, sure. Do you walk in Dubai Mall? Like, you can meet one of them. Yeah. He's like, no. He was like, I was so close to meeting one because I was about to get stopped by the police.
No way.
I'm like, man,
That's ridiculous.
Really, there are so many people here, lived for a long time, never met a single local. And it's honestly sad.
Yeah.
But like, do you think that's the problem there is with how they live here? Because a lot of times these people, like I've seen so many videos, people have said that in the UAE it's so hard to meet an Emirati, it's so hard to become friends with an Emirati, which obviously as someone who's grown up here is not true. But why do you think people say that?
I don't know. I can't relate. I can't relate to why it's difficult.
I mean, from what I've understood, like based on just the story that you've said, it just seems like people who come here, they don't actually go to the places where it makes sense to go to find locals. Like that's what you would do anywhere in the world. When you go to any country, when you're visiting, you want to experience the culture. So you would go to
everywhere. You would see a local everywhere. But I would know if they're local or not. Maybe, probably you would know as well. You would probably know, maybe, I don't know. But expats wouldn't. No way. Like if they're like new to Dubai, they would never, ever.
So then what should they do to...
They go everywhere. They're everywhere. They're in the malls, they're in coffee shops. They're like, you would see a local everywhere, at least at one group, right?
Yeah. I was at this concert once and I saw one. and he blended it just perfectly.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but concerts are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a security thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone loves going to
Everything.
Yeah,
concerts.
concerts
Like
are
that's
huge.
just
But I think if someone comes to Dubai and doesn't find a local, it's probably due to maybe either that person is extremely driven by whatever work he's focused on and he doesn't really care about hunting or looking for the culture of the country. I'm not Dubai, like the UAE. Or you have to be like a certain level of stupid. Like if you've lived there all this time and you can't tell the difference.
But you know what's bad is like a lot of them that come here, they've already lived here for a long time, and they don't even rely on the local media. Like they would like look at the laws of like outside. All right, they'd have like people from Russia, for example, right? They would read Russian news about things that are illegal and legal
about
in
the UAE. Yeah, that makes no sense.
and they live here. But why? Bro, just go ask.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I saw this news circulate recently about some 100,000 dirham golden visa in India.
Oh yeah, that was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
It was
Like
everywhere.
this was on all Indian news channels.
Everywhere. Literally, when I tell you everywhere, it was everywhere.
And
Yeah.
Indians started believing it. And then
the crypto thing, yeah.
No, it's just
No.
pay 100,000 dirhams and get a golden visa.
Really?
Any Indian could get a golden. When I saw, I was like,
Wait, and
I
people
didn't even
pay?
fact check it.
No, I don't think so.
Yo, pay me $100,000 and I'll give you a golden visa.
Yeah. But
But like, it will take some time. I'll probably leave and go to Slovenia with your money, but you'll get your golden visa.
Very reliable, guys. Very reliable.
trust me, source.
No, yeah, but I think that's one way to not live in a country. Maybe don't read the news of wherever you come from about the country that you're living in, because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You should be looking at, the country that you're actually living in. But one thing that you said about how a lot of expats, they come here, they don't really understand UAE culture. So I wanted to get into what is UAE culture? What, if you think about UAE culture, what comes to mind? Like, what's the first thing that would come to mind to each of you?
I want to listen to you guys.
I was gonna say Nissan petrol with like straight up, right? And like Haris. Is Haris UAE culture? I'm so sorry if I say
This is UAE dish.
I mean, it is
Yeah.
culture, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it
Yeah.
originates in...
Of course, yeah. It comes from here.
Yeah,
It comes from
bro,
here.
I'm a
okay.
huge fan.
Lugemat comes from here. Balalit comes from here.
Logan
Okay.
Mad, I'm a
I
huge
love
fan.
Logan Mad.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah?
that's like
Yeah.
my favorite thing ever.
We have
Logan Mad.
a similar thing which looks exactly like that in Pakistan called gulab jamun, but it's
Gulab
It's
jamun,
so
yeah,
not
yeah,
good.
but it doesn't taste.
It's
this-
complete
It's completely
I love
opposite.
different.
gulab jamun. I love it.
I don't like
It's
it
the
at
one
all.
that's dipped in like
Yeah.
syrup.
Yeah, the Emirati likes the Pakistani dish,
we
but
love
I
it.
the
Ras
Pakistani
malai, I
doesn't.
love that. Ras malai is
Really?
Pakistani. I love it.
Oh, so you like a lot of the Pakistani desserts?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Karachi
And do
dabban,
you?
man.
I mean, I love loge mat. I love mandi is not a UAE dish
No.
for sure. It's Yemeni if I'm not mistaken.
Yemeni.
Yeah.
But I love mandi.
Okay.
But when
ثريد مضروبة مرقوقة عرسية هريس لقيمات بلاليط.
Ghozi.
These are ghuzi. Yeah.
I don't know any
Yeah,
of this.
these are-
I just know lugamat.
Ghuzi is like a Khaliji thing, but like these are like Emirati dishes. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, but also I know that in Emirati households they also make their own version of biryani,
Yeah.
especially in weddings. I think.
Yeah. Different houses call it different things, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, but like that's also a thing that UAE I guess
There's this
adapted.
dish that they make where they dig a hole in the desert and they
Matfoon.
yeah,
Yeah.
They bury it over there for like 12 hours.
And there's this tandoor also, you know?
Tandoor. That's like
Tandoor,
Pakistani
yeah.
roti.
Not tandoor. Tandoor.
what is that?
Oh, I don't know that.
It's like also same, you know, they wrap up the goat with
Okay.
like a lot of these herbs and they put it in charcoal underground.
Nice.
Mm.
I don't know how it's cooked. I'm not a chef, guys. If I
Yeah,
said something
yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
well, sorry, not
Hate
sorry.
him.
Probably with the heat.
Yeah.
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 For the next 12 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But Matfoon is more like Yemeni, but also
Yeah, that's what I was
Emirati,
gonna
like,
say.
I'm not sure, but like the 7 dishes I told you, that's
Yeah.
it's
Emirati.
purely
Purely
Emirati.
Emirati, yeah.
But that's the thing. Like I think for us, the first thing that comes to mind is usually food, and it's just general Arabic food, I guess, like mandi. I think of shawarma as well. Shawarma,
No,
karak.
Shawarma
yeah.
is more, I think,
It's
Shawarma's-
Levant, right?
Look, shawarma's like a Sham Turkey. Sham
okay.
Turkey, both
Okay.
Syria, Turkey, not Palestine. Shawarma's not Palestinian. It's more like Turkish and Syrian, I guess.
But the thing is, like, even if it originates in a different country, like UAE has its own like adaptation of it, though,
Yeah.
right? Because like I feel like shawarma in Turkey is very different from shawarma here.
No. These guys do, like, even the people that own the shawarma stores aren't Emirati.
Okay.
They make their own fusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
try to like call it something Dubai, you know.
Yeah, so I feel like when I think of UAE culture, my knowledge is still lacking.
It's a remix of everything.
Dubai
it's
food
a
is
remix.
either like meat, like lamb, or fish, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, like we have like very famous fish types
Fishes.
here, like chanad, hamur, safi, yaryur, which is the baby shark. We have an Emirati dish called jashid. They make jashid using baby shark meat.
Wow.
Oh,
They're not baby sharks. They're like small sharks. They're like small tiger sharks,
Okay.
size of like a kingfish
And you put it on rice?
or a big
On
salmon.
a big plate of rice?
No.
Or is that just
No, they
fish?
mince it up like tuna, and they put it on top of white rice. It's called jashid, and a lot of people think that's tuna or chicken. They can't tell that that's like shark.
But it tastes different?
No,
or
it
it
tastes like
actually
tuna.
tastes like, oh, wow.
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah.
Never
So
tried that.
jashid, and then there's arsiya. It's like mashed rice with chicken, and then there's madruba, same thing, but with salsa and more
You know what's
herbs.
crazy? It's been 27 years. This is the first time I'm actually hearing that there's a dish.
Threed, marguga,
But
Wow.
where can you
Madruba.
find these dishes?
Emirati restaurants, you know.
What's
But
the
like-
most famous Emirati restaurant, bro?
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like I'm talking
Yeah.
to a local guy.
I know where
This
they
is a
are,
lesson for us.
but I swear I don't remember their names. But I know where they are.
Oh, okay.
But I can show you the places.
Because usually you'd probably have it at home. You don't like
Yeah,
go
we
to
don't go,
restaurants.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like the only Emirati restaurant I know, which may be even not the best example, is like Arabian Tea House. I knew you would get annoyed with that. But like that's the most popular one, even though I guess a lot of tourists go there. But I don't know, like those are the main ones.
I'm just speaking on that point. A lot of expats get sold stuff with the label Dubai or the label UAE, and it's not UAE or Dubai.
Yeah.
I think a lot of businesses brand dishes like, yeah, this is from Dubai. Like this is from
Would you go
UAE.
to Japan and not eat Japanese food?
I mean,
Of course I will eat Japanese
Personally?
food.
99% of tourists that come to Dubai don't eat Emirati food.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like,
But, like,
I think they get sold something else instead by the other
just-
restaurants.
So what happened wrong?
But even
I
when
don't know. You guys tell me.
Because even when you go to Google and search Emirati food, like the restaurants that would show up is like mandi places.
Yeah,
Really?
I
Yeah,
think
I'm
so.
pretty
But they
sure.
wouldn't even go to Mandi places. Tourists wouldn't even
Yeah,
go
tourists
there.
wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
then that's their problem.
Tourists are sitting in Iris, you know, or sitting
Sushi.
in
Sushi
Sushi Samba, freaking billionaire
I think
Zuma.
it's more of
Yeah.
a business thing then. Like all these other businesses came over here, like all these food franchises,
Yeah, DIFC. Yeah.
Shanghai ME, La Petite, the
Le
Maison.
Petit Maison.
Coming back to the point about UAE culture, what is something that you've learned about a different culture living here in the UAE?
So much about
A lot.
Pakistan and India.
Okay, what have you learned about South Asian culture or Pakistan culture?
I mean, you ask me and I can say. For example, I know how Pakistani people get married. I know the full process.
Wow.
Which is quite similar to
Yeah, it's very similar. Yeah, quite similar. Quite
yeah,
similar.
to Emirati culture.
The food, there's not a single Indian dish I have not tried. Or Pakistani. You know, also like the most famous Pakistani restaurants and Indian restaurants like Ravi,
Yeah.
Karachi Darbar, you know. And then there's also an Afghani place in Algoz in front of Bowling Center. What is it? What was it?
Afghan
Khorsan kebab.
Khorasan kebab.
So
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So good. I know all the bad words in your language. All of them.
Of course.
I can say every single one and I can tell you exactly what it means.
Wow, you probably know more than I do then.
I know how to yell in Hindi. You know,
Yell in Hindi?
Yeah, like come, go, stop, don't, shut up. You know,
Okay,
stuff
example. Give some
like
examples.
that. Chut.
That's the first one that comes. He's like, come, go, and then he says,
I was like, he's gonna say probably idhar jao.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that.
Idhar jaugar, chappal marega.
that just shows so much about
You see
the
how his
things we
accent
say.
is so like Pathanish?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, like every Arab
Very
who
Pathan.
speaks in an Urdu language or Hindi
Chappal
language,
marega?
it's
Yeah,
almost
that's
like you're
so
speaking as
Sounds
a
Pathan.
Pathan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much, so
yeah.
much, actually. Yeah.
Matches my mustache as well. Huh? The thick mustache.
Sure.
I don't know what's the reason behind that. And even the Pathans eat and have similarities as Arabs in terms of their dishes and their flavors.
Like gawa, they have
yeah,
gawa.
yeah.
Their own version. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
I'm
what's the
trying to
reason.
think historically, but
Yeah.
I can like
Afghanistan.
I can also like put a sentence. If you tell me what to say, I can somehow make it make sense, you know.
Okay. If you're going to a shop and you said, can you add tomato to the burger?
That's a bit complicated. Let's just
Yeah, make it simplify it.
भाई कैसा है? आपका नाम इब्राहिम?
Afghan. मेरा नाम.
मेरा नाम इब्राहिम. मालूम ये बर्गर ऑर्डर बर्गर ये ओपन करो tomato karo inside.
nice, bro.
Let's
Perfect.
go.
I understood.
Perfect.
Ji sir, abhi
Perfect. You can survive in Pakistan.
Yeah, easily.
Very easily. But what
But
about?
they'll probably charge you like 10,000 rupees for that sandwich. Rip you off on that. Like, yep, this one
you
is
can
not from
still
my hair.
But you can still survive.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Good.
And then for you, when something that you've learned about a different, like you can talk about maybe Emirati culture or a different culture because you stayed here in the UAE.
No, let him say something in Arabic.
Oh, okay.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Like there's one line.
I want you to add more garlic in your shawarma.
Nice.
The guy doesn't speak anything
Nice.
else but
Okay,
Arabic.
haza shawarma,
Huh?
kabir, garlic, fee.
Fee.
Okay.
You know?
Fee.
Okay. I was trying to say, I was thinking, what is more?
Kathir?
Akhtar.
Akthar.
Oh, كثير. Oh, أكثر. Yeah.
Yeah.
Akhtar.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good
But
attempt.
I've learned one line because over time, like every time I would meet some government official, or it's like the police stops you to give you a fine for something wrong that you did on the road growing up. So I learned this one because they talk to me in Arabic, and you panic when you're when you're in the wrong situation.
I know, right?
You start panicking low-key, like, oh, okay, I'm already in trouble, and I'm just gonna make it worse by not knowing how to speak in Arabic. So I just memorized this because the guy would assume I'm Arab, and I was like, La arif Arabi, bas shakli Arabi. I just repeat that
ما
statement.
أعرف عربي
Yeah.
بس شكلي عربي.
But shakl is the same in Arabic as well?
شكل yeah, شكل means
Oh,
look.
okay.
Yeah.
Appearance. Okay. Yeah.
I think saboon is also same as
Saboon.
yeah, in Arabic
So,
and Urdu.
yeah.
What else is there?
زيادة.
Kursi
You
is
say
the same.
زيادة?
Yeah.
Yeah, zada, we say
زيادة.
zada.
Yeah,
as well.
زيادة also.
Kursi is same.
Kursi is same as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Chapal. A
Persians-
lot of people say chapal, like because we adapted that word that came from India. So there are the older folks would say like sometimes they would say darwaz
That's door.
Oh,
Door.
door.
Okay.
or they would say chapal. But these are not Arabic words. They're Indian words.
Wow. So people think they're Arabic because
and they
they've
would
been
say
saying it
bunka.
for
You say bunka for like fan, right?
Yeah, pankha.
Oh, panka.
We say bunka till today. If people
But
that
that's not
have
an Arabic
fans in their
word.
homes, we say iftah al bunka. Bunka means like open the fan.
No
Wow.
way.
We don't say marwaha, we say bunka.
Wow. And people probably don't realize those words came from Hindi
that-
or
is that a
Urdu.
No, they
Proper
know,
for-
they know.
Oh, okay.
They know.
But what about the new generation of Emiratis, like Gen Z, Gen A?
Nobody has fans in their homes nowadays. Like it's very rare, you know? It's very rare.
But these words probably are getting picked
They would
up.
not. No, they would
No?
like Gen Zs would say it in English. Like افتح لي الفان please. يعني.
I like how he changed his accent to Gen Z. as
Yeah,
well.
literally.
Yeah.
The accent changed too.
And
Look, I mean, I've just learned more about Indian culture than I have of any other culture growing up as well. Like, because those were the friends that I was surrounded with. I learned a little bit about kunafa from my Jordanian friend, and that's it. Like, when you talk about culture in general, like for me, it was, I don't know, I just personally didn't dig into it as much, I guess. I'm not that, I don't know much about Pakistani culture for that matter. Like, you know, I know where the metro goes and I know how to get from place A to place B, but like,
everybody knows where the metro goes. It either goes to Sharjah or Jabal Ali.
Yeah. But like, if you have to ask me about culture, like it was never a priority, I would say, growing up to, like, it wasn't in my filter of things that I have to learn, so to speak.
But I feel like you don't intentionally learn it. It's more subconscious that you start, like,
Yeah.
even the
Yeah.
words that you were talking about, it's not like fully intentional. It's just gradual that
Yeah.
you start picking up things. And then later on you realize that, oh, that's not actually Pakistani culture. That's Indian culture. That's Emirati culture. That's this
But
this
I think
culture.
the youth that grew up here has like this hybrid culture,
Yeah.
which has a bit of everything,
Yeah.
you know, and you could almost call it the Dubai culture or the Dubai
It is a Dubai
you
culture.
know,
Yeah.
and
It's similar in Bahrain and Kuwait as well.
Probably.
I don't know, yeah.
But
like,
yeah, that's why it's hard to like say this is
Yeah.
UAE or Dubai culture because, or let's talk just about Dubai. It's hard to say that this is Dubai culture because it's literally a mixture of cultures.
And like the one common thing amongst all people that have grown up here is like they learn to respect each other at a very young age and be obedient of the law. Like almost everyone that I've grown up with is like super wary of the fact that, okay, this is legal, this is illegal, you don't do this, you do this. But like in back home in Pakistan, it's like a completely different
Oh
story.
my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Like my cousins wouldn't survive in Dubai 1 week.
And
I
also,
think.
you learn to find loopholes. Like when you grow up in Pakistan, you learn to find loopholes in every situation because you're so used to it. You're so used to like, oh no, like I'm sure I can do this and this way.
Over here, everything has like a straight way of doing it. Like,
Yeah.
there's a right way
Yeah.
of doing everything, you know? So
Yeah, I remember when I was in a restaurant and there was like this biscuit on, these were like complimentary biscuits on a small plate, and the waiter was putting in each plate to then serve the plate. Okay, so these were small complimentary ones, and we were standing. Those biscuits weren't for us. They were for some other people. But my cousin, she grew up in Canada, so she was like, "Oh, can dare me to take one of those biscuits?" I was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna dare you to do that. Like, what the heck?" And she's like, "No, it's a complimentary biscuit. It's fine." I was like, "No, you're not gonna take it." And then I was like just standing there, and she literally grabs one biscuit, puts it in her mouth, and turns, and she's like chewing it, and she's laughing. My heart sank. I was like, bro, we're gonna go to the jail now. Like, you're gonna put me to jail. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? They're coming.
I get that.
But like, you can tell like the way, and I'm not trying to say that, oh, I grew up scared. I actually grew up in a way where I know what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah, I think just in general, people who've grown up in Dubai are way more civilized than the entire world.
Yes, exactly.
Like they just have more respect for rules and regulations.
Yeah, exactly.
They're more intellectual as well.
Yeah.
I feel like I travel outside, I feel like everybody's dumb, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's freaking dumb.
Why
Seriously.
why do you think that?
Look, I'll slightly change the topic, but I'll also get to that. Like, you know, in Germany, I love to go to Frankfurt, honestly. I know a lot of people that go to Germany would be like, why Frankfurt? It's so boring. I just like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I met, and there's a lot of Arabs in Frankfurt as well that like, you know, used to be refugees, but khalas eventually lived there, opened up their own businesses and whatever. There's this street in Germany full of Arabs, and it's kind of ghetto. It's called Bahnhofsviertel, all right? I met this Arabic guy, and he works at a shawarma store. By the way, the best doner you'll ever have. It's not in Turkey. It's not in GCC. It's in Germany.
What?
I swear to God.
A
lot of people will agree with me.
Accept.
A lot of people will agree with me. The best doner kebab is in Germany.
There's also the German doner kebab restaurant that's so famous. Yeah.
So Germany is like known because a lot of like Turkish people go and live there, like a lot. So I met this guy and I was speaking to him in Arabic. I was like, "How you doing?" He was like, "Yeah, I was a refugee and stuff like that. You know, I do get welfare and stuff like that, but I also like work here. You know, I decided that I wanted to work. This is something that's part of the culture." And then a German guy walks in and he starts talking to him in German, like very fluently. And I'm like, you know, how long have you been here? It's been just like 3-4 years.
Wow.
The guy speaks proper fluent Deutsch. Also his body movement would be like German. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And it's like he sounds like a Nazi. He's so German.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
That's
so.
what it means to
And
be
I looked
German.
at him. I'm like, "Mashallah alaik, like how long?" He's like, "No, just a couple of years." I'm like, "No way," you know. So in Germany, German people would not let you live there, or they wouldn't like it that you live there and you don't speak their language.
Yeah.
Because non-Germans get treated better than their own people in Germany. Non-Germans get treated better, and this is coming from like one of my best friends. He's German, and he told me to say this on the podcast, by the way.
Okay.
He's like, and you tell them, and you apply the same example to the UAE. Why are we not forcing everybody to learn our language? We're not rubbing it in their face or shoving it down their throats. Yani. You don't have to learn my language because I'm being treated very fairly by the government. The Emiratis get treated with priority compared to everybody else.
Yes.
So we're happy with whatever the UAE wants to do for expats. We don't envy them. We don't have any problems with them. There is no issues between us and them. However, in Germany, there is.
I think not just Germany, but like
Germany is like big time.
Okay.
Then a non-German would be treated a lot less fairly than a lot more better than a German. So
If they know the language.
yeah, so this is German politics. This is what every German complains about that lives in Germany. See, refugees that come to Germany, they get welfare a lot. They get good money
But what's the
for
reason?
doing nothing. I don't know. Then they don't work. They don't work. Germans work and they pay tax, and all their tax money goes to the refugees. That's why Germans now, especially these days, they're very, very pissed off. There are a lot of German people are like protesting. So I'm thinking about it. I'm applying this example here. Now I get why we
that's
don't
so
get upset
interesting.
by if expats that live in Dubai don't speak Arabic. Sure, you don't want to learn Arabic. You don't have to, you know.
Interesting.
That's
You know what I mean?
that makes sense.
But Germans would find it really like disrespectful if you don't know their language and you live there and they pay you tax, you know? Yeah.
So a lot of points that you've mentioned, I do want to get into a little bit about like the benefits that you're talking about, if you want to get into that. But before we go into that, you said that Germans would find it disrespectful if they didn't know the language, if the non-Germans wouldn't know the language. I want to get into how have expats actually how do expats generally disrespect the culture here? The point of this is to kind of tell people like this is how you respect UAE culture and this is how you disrespect it.
The clothes they wear in public, 100%. Yeah. Too revealing is not good.
Yeah.
You can wear whatever you want if you're going to a beach, to a pool party, to the club. Wear whatever you want. Nobody cares. But don't wear whatever you want going to Dubai Mall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're disrespecting the Emirati women that are there. You know? You're disrespecting Emirati families that are there. I've honestly seen horrible things in Dubai Mall from like tourists. Like they genuinely don't read anything that's written outside the mall.
Yeah.
You know?
There's signs everywhere. You have to be
Like
blind
I've
not
seen
to read
so
it.
much that I can't even say what I saw. I swear to God. But and you know, they were just walking. They walked past the security, and he was looking at her with enjoyment. like it's not like he was like you were supposed to go tell her, or maybe a female security officer was supposed to go tell her that what she's wearing is not allowed in the mall. But you know, the mall is
Is there a
too big.
fine?
But yeah, that's what I was
No.
gonna ask.
Yeah.
Is there like is this a strict thing?
Yeah, it is. They just implemented something recently with the Dubai Mall thing. They recruited something. I don't know exactly what it is, but Dubai municipality and Dubai police ventured together.
To prevent this.
You know, this is
Yeah,
what I
to
love
prevent
about
this.
Dubai. There's a problem, and then the problem becomes a solution in like minutes.
Has to be talked about online, and I'm telling you, Emirati people were talking about it online because we have our own communities. There are these TikTok pages only Emirati people watch. There are these Snapchat pages only Emirati people watch. There are these Snapchatters, Instagrammers, TikTokers only Emirati people watch because their whole page is just Emirati content, right? So when they came out and spoke about these things,
That's
there was
when.
Government
immediate
takes
action.
Yeah.
Immediate action. Yeah.
And do you feel like that's quite common here in the UAE where there is this kind of a problem and you just
I think
speak
recently it's
about it?
become more of a thing
Yeah.
in the last 5 to 6 years.
Because, look, honestly, exactly.
Not because before that, like it
People
was still
wouldn't
under
complain.
control.
Because
yeah.
I don't think people would even post online these
Yeah.
kind of problems. But
Look, where would people go and complain back in the day? They would complain on the radio. To Beth al-Mubashir, which still exists, by the way, and sheikhs listen to these
wow.
live radio channels. Yeah. Beth al-Mubashir, there's one for Sharjah, there's one for Ajman, there's one for Dubai. In every emirate, there's one. There's one radio station. It's called Beth al-Mubashir, and it starts at like 7:30 or 8 in the morning, and it ends at like 9:30 or 10. Okay. A radio host every single day, 6 days a week. Every sheikh from every emirate listens to his radio station because that's the #1 radio channel. And only Emiratis and Arabs, because it's all in Arabic, or other Arabs would call and complain about something. There was a very, and by the way, these clips of these radio channels and these radio talks and complaints, a lot of them get shared as clips on TikTok, as edits, and they're really viral.
So they go popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go.
One time, I'll tell you the story. One time, you know Sheikh Sultan Al-Qasimi?
Yes.
So he was listening to the Sharjah channel, and it was an Emirati old man that called in. He was like, I've been trying to contact you for 2 months. He was telling the host, he's like, I know we're very sorry, but we're busy. How can I help? Tell me your problem. He's like, my wife is in prison. She's like 80 years old or 75 or something. And he started crying. He's like, why is she in prison? She hit somebody by accident, a cyclist, I think it was somebody on a bicycle. She hit somebody on a bicycle and the person died. They don't have the money to pay the diya. And the deal was nothing. It was like 200K. Look, there are a lot of Emirati families that they're not wealthy. Yeah. There are a lot of Emirati people, they're living middle class, and some are actually living haram. They're living in a rough life. They've grew up in a tough life. So this is one of these families that don't have money. And he said, he started crying. He's like, how could this be? An old lady goes to prison just because she doesn't have the diya to pay. It's not like she killed him by purpose. So Sheikh Sultan Al-Qasimi listened to that call, and they called the man back. Or no, actually they kept him on like pause or hold. And they picked up the line again and they said, Sahib al-Sumu, Sheikh Sultan, listen to the call, and he's willing to let your wife out and he will pay the whole fine. Yeah, about 300K. So they listen. When you call the radio, they listen to your voice. Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff, it doesn't happen anywhere else.
No, in general, like, this country listens to any sort of problem like anyone has in general. Like, you'll see, like, I don't know if you saw the whole construction on Al Khail Road with like 10 bridges that opened up near JVC or like right outside Dubai Hills Mall as well, just to cut down traffic, Hessa Street.
Yeah.
In like 6 months. And like 6 months ago, people were complaining about traffic in these areas.
And now there's no
That's
traffic.
why traffic is cut down so.
The only traffic that will never ever end is Sheikh Zayed Road.
Oh my gosh, Sheikh Zayed Road. I
Road,
cannot.
Dubai Sharjah.
I cannot with Sheikh Zayed Road. But like, I love going through Sheikh Zayed Road just because I feel like that's so. It looks like.
But that's Sharjah's fault. Sharjah traffic is Sharjah's fault.
Bro,
we're doing everything. We're expanding roads, and as soon as you go to Sharjah, it goes down to like 2 lanes.
It's like
it's not our fault.
It's a midway problem.
We can't pay for what's happening in Sharjah.
Like, it starts in Sharjah, it stops in Dubai.
No,
the second you cross Dubai, the traffic is over.
Exactly. Yeah. That's basically his point.
And then somebody's trying to go to the airport, they can't even reach because of the Sharjah traffic. Why does everybody live in Sharjah?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just come to Dubai.
Yeah. Just shift to Dubai.
Everybody that works in Dubai lives in Sharjah.
I think
I guess like there's a lot of factors to it, right? Like
there are certain communities that have been settled in Sharjah. Like I know there's a lot of Pakistani friends that I grew up with, and even Indian friends. Like they just settled in certain areas in Sharjah and they don't want to move.
Yeah.
Like I told my mom, let's move to Dubai. Like last year I was moving them. She's like, there's no way. I want a laundry and I want a salon and I want a supermarket right next to me under my building. And
that's like everywhere. That's Mardif, that's Barsha.
Select areas. Like if you're where I am in JVC, it's a little bit like it's there, but it's not as easily convenient and accessible. She's like, I like this life. I like the people here. So it's just her.
I think especially like parents or like older generations when they've settled in a place, they settle there. Yeah, that's their place. Like even for us, like my grandfather moved to Al-Ain, so we've been there since my grandfather. We used to live with my grandfather for years there, and then it was very hard for him to then he eventually moved to Dubai, but it took quite some time because he was like, I don't want to leave Al-Ain. That's my home. So yeah, I guess you build a connection as well.
I mean, no hate on Sharjah. My fiance lives in Sharjah.
Bro, you can't hate on Sharjah.
Yeah, my fiance lives in Sharjah, but like all of her family lives and works in Sharjah and Ajman.
Oh, okay.
So they don't even come to Dubai. Yeah. They're living a comfortable life, but she works in Dubai. So she's the only unlucky one. And she's so happy that she's going to get married to me because she's going to live in Dubai.
That's the only reason.
Well, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, congrats on the wedding.
Oh, thank you.
We're excited for that. Let's talk about wedding cultures.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get into similarities between Pakistani and Emirati culture as well.
You guys don't have 3-day weddings?
No.
Or 4-day weddings?
No,
we have
different days for different
I remember I went to this wedding and it's like this hall in Khawanij.
For the men?
Yeah.
It's like a tent?
No, it's a proper ballroom.
Okay.
Yeah, and you just sit there. You get to meet the...
Like the one Money Kicks got married.
Yeah, exactly that hall. And they serve some lughimat and some people dance and you pray Maghrib and you leave.
Yeah, that's it.
I love that.
That's I was
like, this is exactly how it needs to be.
That's a groom's wedding.
Okay.
That's not the grand wedding.
Okay.
Right? And then there's a wedding for the bride, which is the grand wedding.
Right.
Oh, that's the grand wedding.
That's the grand wedding.
But
The grand
only-
wedding is the women's wedding.
Oh, and
That's a
only
huge,
women are
huge one.
allowed in that.
Only women are only women are allowed, but the men come in. We call it the zaffa.
Okay.
So men come in and they have the behind him are the families of the bride and the family members of the groom, and they're all men. They walk. Sometimes they're only 3, sometimes they're 10, sometimes they're 30. So the bigger the zaffa, the nicer it is. Nice. So I'm planning to walk in with 30 people in my zaffa, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
But then what do you do in the grand wedding? Is it different from what he explained in the groom's wedding?
In the grand wedding,
Do you guys have a stage with sofas and lights and
yeah, I think so.
and
I've
you
been
sit
to
there
one.
for like 7 hours?
I was trying to find a sarcastic answer. Well, I was trying to find a sarcastic answer to say. I was like, yes, on the grand wedding. What is it that I could say? Because anything I would say would sound really serious. Look, women dance. They take off their hijabs. They are wearing their nice dresses. They're showing off their hairstyle from the salon. They get a female DJ. Most of the time, they're like, these DJs are like proper tomboys. They look really cool. They're very manly. Sometimes they get performers, but only female performers. I'm talking about strictly Khaliji weddings, like Saudi, Qatari, Kuwaiti, Emirati, Bahraini. But the coolest weddings are the girls' weddings. The coolest, the biggest one, the most expensive one.
It makes sense. Men are simple
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's okay.
Yeah, because usually, the big families, they want to do it in like hotels, 5-star hotels, like Four Seasons, Versace.
So it's like 2 days in
Jumeirah.
total.
Yeah.
But I heard that weddings, like the government also supports Emiratis in weddings. Is that true?
Only if they marry an Emirati girl.
Oh, so then the wedding is free?
Yeah, not in my case. I'm not marrying an Emirati. Okay. My fiance is not a UAE national, so we don't get these benefits.
But generally for Emirati, it would be completely free?
No. They have free options.
Okay.
Look, half of the people don't want these options because these options are considered not ultra luxury.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they would give you like qa'at al-barsha, like a barsha ballroom. Okay. To very wealthy families, that's like, I don't want that. I want a 5-star hotel. So for people that don't mind, it's for free. They give them that ballroom. They give them a lot of things for free. And from Sanduq al-Zawaj, they give them 70,000 dirhams as a gift from the government to the groom, for wedding costs. But only if you marry an Emirati woman, like Emirati man married to an Emirati woman.
And what's the ruling now? Like if you marry an Emirati woman, if you're not marrying an Emirati woman, does she get the passport or like what?
She gets the passport in a long time after having the first child.
I remember back in I don't know if it's there anymore, but like you could a Pakistani or like a non-Emirati could marry an Emirati and get the passport. Is that still
for men?
Yeah.
For non-Emirati men, they would never.
Never? Okay.
As in if a woman marries a non-Emirati man.
Yeah, he would never get the passport.
But the kids might.
The kids will, but they will never get the citizenship.
Will.
Oh, okay.
So let's say she's a citizen because we have two different things. We have passport and citizenship.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So she is a citizen. She has a citizenship family book, but that belongs to her guardian, which is her father.
Citizenship means family book.
The family book. Okay. And
That's
that's
not
the
the
hardest to
passport.
get.
Okay.
No, that's not the passport. Okay. So that is what grants you all the benefits in the UAE. For somebody to be Emirati, they could have a passport. But that passport isn't everything. It's only a travel document.
Does it give you the visa benefits of like different? No. Oh, really?
It doesn't get you the land.
But it gets you the visa benefits.
Like if you're
you
traveling,
can still travel.
As a traveling document, like you have a better passport.
Of course.
For sure. Okay.
But when you open the passport, it's a UAE passport. There would be nationality.
Really?
Sometimes it would not be UAE.
Really?
And sometimes it would be blank.
Oh, wow.
That's how you know you're not a citizen. And if you're a citizen, this is something else that you should know. If you look at an Emirates ID, if there's a flag, you're a citizen.
Oh.
Immediately, you're a citizen. If
As
there's
in you
no
have
flag,
the family book.
you have the family book.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that before. I've seen the flag thing.
Yeah. And so if you only have the passport, you're not entitled to the housing, the land, the housing, the land, and and working in ministries, I guess.
So the kids get the family book, or they get just
They only get the passport. They only get the travel documents.
Oh.
But can they apply for the family book?
They can, but
Yeah, it's
hard.
probably
I know one of my childhood best friends, his mother is Emirati and his father is Iranian, but they loved each other. They got married, beautiful family, and they're old, they're my age. Till today, they're still fighting to get the citizenship. Yeah.
But then, so if as an Emirati man, you marry a non-Emirati woman, your wife can get the citizenship after.
If she gets a passport, she's by default a citizen because I have a citizenship. She's in my family book.
Oh,
Got
okay.
it.
But
Makes sense.
the kids can.
But no, she doesn't. She's not a citizen because, look, the family book is. I don't know if I'm not allowed to speak about it, but I can say the family
Whatever
book.
you can speak about.
The family book consists of multiple pages for children and pages for wives. If you marry a non-Emirati, she gets the last page. Emiratis get the first pages in sequence.
Oh, interesting.
Whether there was
I did
divorce
not
or
know
not.
I
this
didn't
part.
know any of this.
Till date, I didn't know
Yeah.
that there was a passport and
A
family
book.
book.
Yeah, family book.
which is a separate thing.
It's called, the family book is the jinsiyya. Literally transfer translates to citizenship.
Do you have to travel with the family book?
No,
or
no.
You just had, that's just the
The family
document?
book is something. By the way, if you lost the family book, you are screwed.
Really?
No way.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, that's
So you can't just
scary.
replace it like an
No,
Emirati.
no. Now you can because everything is now there's digital and e-documents right now. But just till like 7 years ago or 6 years ago, if you lost the family book, you are screwed.
Really?
You will go through so much investigation for them to issue a new one for you.
Because they need to verify if
So
you
all
actually
these
had it.
all these businessmen like Yusuf Ali, the owner of Lulu Group, who got the passport.
I don't
just
think
got the passport. He
So they
didn't
didn't get the family
didn't get-
book.
I don't know.
If I speak, I will
Yeah,
be
I
in
don't
big
think we
trouble.
can talk about it.
The thing is, we asked the same questions among ourselves. Emiratis were like, "Atoh jinsiyya?" Like, did they give him the family book? We don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't.
Okay.
But I do know that he was allowed to keep. Look, if you're Emirati, you're not allowed to keep two nationalities.
Ah.
Like there are a lot of Emirati people that were born outside. I know a guy, a friend of mine. His mom is American. His father is Emirati. He was born in the U.S. Up when he reached 18, they didn't even know that the government knows. Obviously, because there was a birth certificate. They're like, pick one. You're an adult now. Pick one. Is it going to be U.S. or is it going to be UAE?
You don't want to pay tax.
And he
bro.
says U.S.
Yeah, you should. He said US?
No. If he said U.S.,
Okay.
he would never ever get the passport or
That's
citizenship
insane.
back.
Oh, wow.
That's
ever.
insane. I think UAE's passport is ranked amongst
It's the top
you get
three.
charged. It's like
Three.
treason,
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
Kind of.
It's like treason if you choose.
Yeah, if you just let go, give up your.
Bro, that's dumb.
Yeah.
If you do that. But yeah, UAE is ranked higher than US. It makes so much sense too.
The passport of the UAE is, I think, top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Top
it's top
10.
3. I think it's number 2 now.
No, look, in number 1 there are 5 passports. You know,
Japan, I think.
I'm not sure. Singapore, UAE, and 3 more countries are ranked number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are a lot of dumb people on TikTok that keep arguing in the comments. They're like, no, Singapore is number 1. And then other people go like, no, UAE is number 1. No, they're all number 1s. That's the thing.
You're
They're all number
correct,
1s.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew about the family book, but I didn't realize that the family book is what gives you the benefits, like all those benefits.
You know, it looks like a passport.
That's what
I
I'm
want to show you a
thinking.
picture.
Oh. So wait, if you're an Emirati, you don't have the family book, then your Emirates ID would not have the UAE flag?
I think
Yes.
Wow.
It won't have.
If you're not an Emirati,
No,
if
you're
you
an
are an
Emirati,
Emirati, but you don't have the family book.
I don't think you'll have a flag.
Oh, interesting.
Somebody from the Ministry of Labor told me that. But then I asked other friends around. They're like, yeah, but I'm not sure if you have only the passport, do you still get the flag or not? I don't think so. I think you need to be Emirati with a family book. So the family book is called Khalas Al-Qaid. Of course, this document is very, very restricted and confidential. You're not supposed to open it and show it to people. But I'm on Google just to show you what the outside cover looks like. This is what the cover
Yeah,
looks
that
like.
looks exactly like a
Like a
passport.
passport.
Yeah.
This is it, literally.
Okay.
This is it. This is the family book. In the family book, one family gets one book. Is everybody's
Oh.
details.
One book with everyone.
One book with everyone.
And you just add
Father,
the members as they.
wife, children.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not entitled to get my own. I'm still under my father's family book because I'm not married yet. When I get married, I get my own.
That's so interesting. And then what else? Are there specific benefits that you can only get once you're married? Like,
Yes.
like the land thing. Is that once you're married?
Yeah,
or-
so if you have the family book, you get the benefits of the ballroom hall, the Sanduk al-Zawaj. If you don't have the family book, you don't get that.
Okay.
If you have the family book, you get a free land and housing. If you don't have the family book, you don't get that.
But is that for men and women?
Both.
And do you get it when you're married, or you
Or
get
has
it?
it been
or
allowed?
it's
No,
always
the
there.
land, the land you can apply, and we
Okay,
wait
okay.
for it.
Okay.
Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it takes months.
Okay.
Yeah, and but education, if you only have the passport without family book, the education there are these free educations available for people that are UAE passport holders.
Oh, so you free education for
And
even if you
healthcare.
have. Okay, so
Both
you still get
education
the
and
benefit,
healthcare.
some of the
You
benefit,
get half or less than half.
like few, but
You
still
get few,
you
yeah.
get some, at least free education, free healthcare.
Are
Free
there
education, free
people
healthcare.
who live in
and the
the
travel benefit, of
aspect,
course.
yeah.
like who live in the UAE still, and like they're Emiratis, but like maybe Bedouins who never got their documents sorted? Are there people like that who don't have the passport or the family book?
Yeah, there are people like that. Yeah. Also, if you don't have the family book, you can never work in the police. You can never work in the army. You are not entitled to the national service, the tajneed.
Okay.
You don't go tajneed,
Which you went
Oh.
to recently.
which I'm in right now, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you made
And-
time for the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's gonna get in big trouble.
And you're not allowed to work in you can never be you cannot work in an embassy or ministry.
Like the main
You cannot be like a
governmental-
diplomat. Or,
Oh, okay. So, okay, what about the mandatory military service that you have to, like, how does that work? You have to do it for how long when you're younger?
it's an 11-month program.
Okay.
I can't say anything else more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you
not
can't?
allowed. Not online.
Okay, okay.
It's an 11-month
Yeah, that makes
program,
sense.
and you
But
get
everyone
recruited
who's
in the
Emirati
army.
has to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are different categories. There are different categories based on the medicals that they do, and they put you in one category, and you serve the country for 11 months, regardless of where.
Oh, you can't take like breaks in
No,
between, like
you're not allowed to. I'm not allowed to travel right now.
But for now, you're already done with your 11. Okay, but
No,
you
I'm not
don't wanna.
done.
You can.
Does Pakistan have a mandatory?
I checked before coming,
Okay.
and no.
Thank God.
But like, you're not even.
Yeah,
How
I'm
does
just,
that?
no, because I have the passport. Like, what if they call it? Yo, homie. If you need to-
I'd assume in Pakistan it'd be a lot tougher.
yeah. My cousin's in the Air Force, and I've heard like it's insane.
Why? What?
No, just in general, like the whole, like they're just maybe like super crazy.
Like if you get wounded,
Yeah.
I feel like they won't care.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I would
They'd
assume
be like,
so.
man up, get up, you're
Yeah.
fine, get up.
Yeah, I feel like true.
You have a bone sticking out your leg.
David
Okay,
Goggins.
Who cares?
Mushkil nahi, get up.
Chalo. Yeah.
Kuch nahi hoya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. A lot of new stuff about
Yeah. I
UAE.
just got cultured.
Really?
Yeah, by Ebrahim. Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I was like, I feel like you're the perfect person to come to explain Emirati culture, because you also obviously know a lot more than a lot of people, but also you express it very clearly, so it's makes it very easy to understand.
Ebrahim reps Dubai the way it should be done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked a little bit about UAE culture. I want to get into a little bit more on the food side of things. Talked a lot about food actually, but there's this one debate that you've probably seen online as well, and that is, which I think you kind of answered in the beginning, but is Karak chai South Asian or is it Middle Eastern?
No, it's
What
South
do you
Asian.
think?
I think it belongs to the cafeterias in the UAE. They own it.
No, it's 100%.
Yeah,
100%
yeah.
South Asian.
Okay, can you explain? Because this is what I keep telling in my videos, but everyone keeps hating on me for saying that.
No, she's right. It's called karak. You know, it's not Arabic.
So
Chai, karak, 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 karak.
But it's an adaptation. The thing is that
Why do they? You know, they call it karak because of the noise it makes when they cook it, right?
I did not know that.
no, what? I thought
I'm assuming. I think I heard that somewhere.
Why is it? Why
Karak
is,
means strong.
Really?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
in
yeah,
our
yeah.
language it means strong. Hindi, Urdu, it
Okay,
means
that's
strong.
why. So it
Yeah.
is Indian or Pakistani.
Yeah, but the reason why people get confused, which is valid, is that chai is South Asian, like the recipe of masala chai, all of that. But when it came to the Gulf kind of adapted and made karak chai. So karak chai, if you go to Pakistan, there's no such thing as karak chai.
So technically speaking, when you go to a cafeteria and you say, I need one karak, you're saying, I need one strong. Like that's what
Isn't
everyone
that
is saying.
concerning?
Isn't that concerning?
See, in the UAE,
Can I get 2 strongs?
in the
One with
UAE,
milk?
we wouldn't say karak. We would say like if you would go to someone's house and there's qahwa, there's chai, which is red tea, and then there's the big thermos that's the karak thermos. You ask what's inside here, they wouldn't tell you it's karak. They tell you chai halib, tea with milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they don't even say
Chai halib.
That's literally what we
But
say. in
the
Urdu.
younger folks would be like hada karak. It's karak. So us. But the older folks would be like hada chai halib. They don't say karak. They say chai halib.
But
tea with
karak
milk.
is not a thing in Pakistan. Like if you go to Pakistan, I don't think even in India, like you can't go to a place and be like, can you give me karak chai? Like there's not really a concept of karak chai.
Really?
That concept is here. It came in the Gulf, like the
But
Gulf
they
created.
started it.
But they started
South
it.
Asians started
Yes,
it.
because they brought it
So
to
it is South Asian.
yeah, like origins.
This is a bit off topic, but if you play Warzone, there's a gun called Karak as well in it.
Karakal.
KAR
Strong gun?
84K. It's this marksman
No
rifle.
way.
Yeah.
KARA4K.
KAR 8K, something like that.
A UAE gun is called Karakal. 2 guns. We have we have a 7
Strong gun.
Yeah, we have a 9mm Karakal
Strong
pistol.
gun, literally.
Karakal pistol 9mm made in the UAE. It's like a modified Glock pretty much.
So this
And
podcast
we
is
have a
called
rifle.
Strong with Mahreen.
Why you gotta do me like that?
No, I mean we're now it makes sense.
No, this is Karak Chai with Mahreen, guys. Chai. That's what we're having right now as well. Okay, so
I
yeah,
had a
but
strong discussion.
so there's no debate
You know, we
on
were
that.
planning to prank you, by the way.
Yeah, we were gonna
Really?
fight on the.
Yeah,
on
we
the
wanted
sh- I
we
completely
talked
forgot.
to each other. We're like, we're supposed to fight. Let's fight. Let's scare Mahreen.
What? I don't know how I would have handled that.
It was so good that we didn't even.
Yeah.
Why did you do it?
We didn't realize. We just went. I was trying to remember every UAE culture reference that I've ever had this whole time. I was,
It's like, am I even
Yeah.
a UAE kid? Like, what
Yeah.
is UAE?
yeah. Yeah.
No,
I
but
was
like
just-
that's the thing. The reason why I wanted an expat perspective, because I feel like our perception of UAE culture is somewhat different.
Yeah.
It
Were
is
you
different.
born here?
Born
You
in
were.
Alain, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the other day I found out that the hospital that I was born in was actually donated by I think it was a guest house of Sheikh Zayed that he donated to make that hospital. It's the Oasis Hospital. It was called something else, and that's the hospital I was born in.
You know, there's a hospital in Pakistan in Lahore that's made by Sheikh
UAE.
Zayed as well.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not
Also in
surprised.
Egypt. In Egypt, there's a road named Sheikh Zayed. Till today, because they have so much respect for him. Sheikh Zayed has done so much for all countries.
Yes, I know. Even my parents, they talk so highly of Sheikh Zayed. Like they're always talking about him. He was like their favorite.
Yeah.
I remember when I was born. I was born in Dubai Hospital. They were choosing my name and they went with Fahad. And at that time, I think Saudi Sheikh was King Fahad.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
the doctor was like, "Why don't you just name him Sheikh Zayed because of Dubai's Sheikh?" And my mom was like, "No, his grandfather chose Fahad." Yeah,
You could have been.
yeah, I could have been.
That's
that.
a very common name here.
Yeah,
Yeah, Urdu, Arabic cultures, I feel like
Yeah.
quite common. There's this one thing that I found very unique about UAE culture, which is not as common. It's not common at all in Pakistan. Is though you have nicknames for specific names, like Rashid is like Busneda,
Busneda.
and like Muhammad is
Bujasim.
yeah.
Abdullah
Can you
Mohammed.
explain this whole nickname concept?
I can't explain it.
Oh really?
I can tell you the names. So
Okay.
Abdullah is Buhmed, Ahmed is Bushhab, or Hamad is Bushhab, Muhammad is Bujasim, Ibrahim is Bukhalil.
but that sounds like son of.
Yeah,
Son
that's
of, yeah.
that's
Abu.
what is so
Okay.
unique. Yeah, can you explain that?
I don't know. I think they were actual people.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I
They were
didn't know
actual
that.
people.
And why is that car called Bushanab?
Bushanab?
Yeah.
Because it looks like it has a shanab. A shanab means mustache.
Oh,
The father of mustache.
oh,
Abu Shanab.
wow.
Yeah.
But wait, so
Because it has a long, big lip that looks like a mustache from the
Wow.
front.
I don't know this car.
It's like this.
That's why it's called Bushanab.
Yeah.
Because it's black. The piece is
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's boo like a boo or boo and everything. Like
Yeah.
if you think about
And in
it,
Urdu also we have Abu as father.
yeah, it's the same word. But like we don't have this nickname concept
yeah.
that like every Muhammad's nickname is
Bujasim.
Bujasam or every Rashid
Unless
is,
he has a child that he named Umar, for example.
Bu Umar?
He's Bu Umar. No, you can't call him Bu Jassim anymore.
So then you still do call him Bu Umar, like you
But
will.
we call him, the father of Umar. It's a cultural thing.
Wow.
Like if you have a kid and you named him Muhammad, I'll tell you, hey, Bu Muhammad. You know, call him Bu Muhammad or Fahad.
I think it's dates back quite like the father
It's a
of,
thing, yeah.
son of.
So like,
Yeah.
is it a way to like, I don't know, recognize that you are a father of,
No,
or like,
no, it's just a way of greeting you.
Mm.
It's a nickname for you.
interesting.
A friendly
Speaking
one.
of greeting, you have to kiss on the nose 3 times when you.
We don't kiss on the nose.
Okay, like you, that thing. Yeah.
No, kissing the nose would be very weird.
No. I meant you go towards the
Nose
nose.
to nose.
Nose to nose.
Touch. That's what I.
Yeah.
We nose to nose
Khushmak,
touch.
khushmak.
And the reason behind it is, I remember you talked about it once. The reason behind it is to break ego.
Oh. Okay.
There was a saying you
Khashim
said.
khashim, yeah. We break ego.
You said there was a saying or something that
Also shahama. Yeah,
that
shahama.
nose is equal to pride.
Yeah, pride. So we both are on
Okay.
we're equal. We're on the same level. Our prides are together. And we break ego once our noses touch. You know? That's why when they say people that fight, sometimes there used to be an old saying, ras bras. Head with head. You know?
Oh.
Head by head.
Mm.
So, but nose to nose is like more, you could say, a peaceful
Fair enough.
type of greeting.
Way to greet people. Yeah, because like even when you think of like language, Arabic itself is very philosophical. Like it's very poetic. You know, like there's so many different sayings in the language to express like very simple things.
Yeah.
And-
Like for example, marhaba million. Millions of marhabas.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Sorry,
wow.
I cut you off. Yeah,
no,
you
no,
saying?
that's fine. Because like I feel like in some way it's similar to Urdu because Urdu itself is a very poetic language as well. Like if you think of the word love, there's like 20 ways to say it in Urdu. There's like 50 in Arabic. Both languages have that poetic feeling to it. But I know that in like Emirati culture, they do use these kind of sayings quite a lot. Like there's this saying I saw, I don't think it's just Emirati culture, but in Arab culture, there's this saying that if you want someone to go away, you don't just tell them to like get out or go away. You tell them, go and tile the entire ocean. I don't know what the...
Go away,
So many censorships needed in this
What?
podcast.
Oh my God.
What does it mean?
I don't want to get it. I'll
Oh,
tell
wait,
you
is
I
that
don't
after.
even
bad?
know what it exactly
Bro,
means.
I'll tell you
I
after
just know
this
it's a bad
recording.
word.
I'll just tell you after this recording.
Yeah. It's a really bad word.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, bro.
I thought it meant like idiot or
It's a
something.
really bad word.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's fine. They can. I'm sure they can beep like those 2
I swear,
times.
I thought it means like idiot or something.
No,
No.
not 3
I
times.
love how he said it like
3 times.
Yeah.
But
Sorry. Yeah.
speaking of language, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that Urdu was a language that was developed for all people from all the way from Iran to India to Pakistan to speak in one universal language. It was a more formal version of Hindi. Is this true?
I mean, I know that Hindi, the language that was spoken across subcontinent was Hindustani, and then when the Persians came, they had influence on the language, and then that branched out to Urdu.
Like Urdu is like a universal language amongst the Asians. I've heard this, especially
know. I don't
in
know
military
about
they
that.
used to use it because it's more formal.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
about
I don't
this.
know about that.
Yeah.
I just know that Hindustani was the like origin, and then it branched off to Urdu with like Persian influence, and then it branched off to Hindi with Sanskrit influence.
I have a question for both of you. Now, 2 girls first, 2 women. If an Indian guy proposed to you, how would your family see that?
Like proposed as in the...
Wants to
I
marry
guess
you,
sent
an Indian
Rishta,
guy.
yeah, in India.
So you're saying that because
you can
he's
see
Indian.
the stutter
He's
in her
Indian.
voice
Oh,
already.
okay.
You can see.
No,
How
it
would your
depends.
family
It
take
depends
it?
on family to family. My family is quite open to me marrying someone who's not Pakistani, to be honest. But I have like friends
Because
who've
I know
been
there's a lot of
proposed.
race, like a
Yeah,
lot of,
yeah. I've
like
had
Indians
friends-
and
Bro,
Pakistanis like don't like each
it's
other.
not just race. It's like caste within these countries as well. Like you could be from Pakistan, trying to get married to another Pakistani, and if your castes don't align,
But do you think
Yeah.
that's really a big thing still?
no. Personally, and my family, or like I'm sure most of the families who live in
In
the
UAE, it's
they're
not
chill
a
with
thing.
it.
Yeah.
But
What if you want to marry an Indian girl?
it wouldn't be a problem for my mom.
Yeah?
She would
For your
be
mom?
fine. Yeah.
For
It's
your
just how it
mom,
is.
full stop.
Yeah, I'm just speaking like realistically, it wouldn't be an issue. But like if we were in Pakistan and raised in a Pakistani household, maybe.
Yeah, in Pakistan it would be hard.
Yeah,
Like I don't
yeah.
think if you're living in Pakistan you would be able to, because I know a friend who wanted to marry an Indian, and the reason their family didn't accept was because most of their families live in Pakistan and live in India, so they'll never be able to meet each other because you
But I
can't
Are
had
they
a-
not
visit.
allowed to visit?
I can't go to India. Like you
You
can never
can't-
get a
you
visa.
never-
It's
you need
very
to get
hard.
special
And
permission.
what about them coming to Pakistan?
I think it's easier for Indians to come to Pakistan.
That's so
So
bad.
there's a
That's so
bunch of
racist.
there's this
That's so biased.
the Sikh community travels to Lahore
Quite often.
quite often.
Yeah,
right?
I
It's
mean, there's the
for some
Gurdwara.
religious thing.
Why
yeah.
is it easy for them to come to Pakistan?
No, it's still very hard, but I think it's relatively easier. I don't know why. Like maybe Pakistanis are nice.
But like
no, I'm kidding.
one of my childhood friends who's Indian got married to a Pakistani girl, and they had their wedding here, and we had families and friends from both sides. Like this was 2 years ago.
Especially because there's Islam in place, and Islam unites families.
Yes. Yeah, like I think like even for my family, I think they would think more of religion than nationality. Like that's not
I
nationality.
think that's something that the culture of UAE has.
UAE.
Yes,
like
that's
that you could
true.
say that's like
Yeah.
everyone.
But a
can-
Pakistani girl gets proposed by an Indian who's a Hindu, it's like a no way, right?
Yeah.
For families.
It'll be
And
very
vice
hard.
versa.
It'll be very hard.
And vice versa. Like a Pakistani man.
It's happened though. It's
Yeah.
happened.
People do
but
get
it's hard.
married all the
Yeah.
time. Like things happen, but I guess maybe for the guy it would be easier potentially because I've heard of
The
stories.
guy.
Yeah, it's usually easier
if
for
the
the
guy
guy.
is Muslim and the girl is, let's say, Hindu. If she converts, maybe the family would accept. That's what I've heard.
So in the UAE is almost the same with certain, other places.
But
also tribes.
So like it's not that big of a deal if it's a different nationality in UAE culture.
Look, majority people and families, like everywhere else in the world, they want you to get married with someone that is where you're from.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
They
Because
want
it's
an Emirati.
easier.
Yeah.
They know the values match. It'll be
The
easier.
culture,
The
everything will
culture.
go smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are families that also have tribal racism amongst each other, like the caste.
The
thing we were
caste
talking
system,
about.
yeah.
True.
No, even if they're Emirati, no, you don't marry from that family, and that family say no, you don't marry from that family, or that Emirate as well. Sometimes there's an Emirate race as well.
Wow.
Yeah, and they would prefer a non-Emirati
Over that.
over that.
Wow.
What?
That's interesting.
Some families,
Whoa,
Not
that's
all.
interesting.
some families. My mom was one of them.
But it worked out.
Yeah, I know. It worked out because my fiance's family comes from a big family and they're known. They're not Emirati, but they're Arabs from another country. She's from Palestine, right? And they're known. But like, for example, there would be other families from here, for example, that my mom wouldn't be happy for me to get married to. There's also religion involved. You
Yeah.
know? There's a lot of these religion, I don't want to get into that politics, but
I have a question because I know in Pakistan there's Pakistani Christians, Pakistani Hindus. In Emiratis, do you have?
No, we
Oh,
only have Islam, but they're separate into two.
Okay.
Yeah, and like Sunni, Shia,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Shia only marry Shia people.
Yeah.
Sunnis
Yeah.
only marry Sunni
Yeah.
people. So when you have two families that try to
Mm.
mix and get married, you see, you feel the tension.
I personally feel like
You feel the tension
over the next few generations, this thing will kind of eliminate altogether. Like,
yeah.
Like I
It's
don't
slowly
hear
going down.
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah,
know.
going
because
down.
I feel like you can see in Pakistan, like I know families who've gotten married in like Shia or Sunni. Even though in Pakistan it's also a big thing, like
Yeah.
marrying into Sunni and Shia getting married. It's a
Like
big
to me, it doesn't.
It's everywhere, I think.
Yeah.
probably
everywhere,
true
yeah.
actually.
Because like in Iran, no way. Like if you're Shia, you're not marrying a Sunni. Yeah, it's impossible. Also in Lebanon, there's Durzi.
Oh yeah.
If you are Durzi and you marry anything other than Durzi, there's blood involved.
Huh?
Yes, they can kill you.
Shit.
Yes, they will hurt you. If you are a Durzi Lebanese or a Durzi Syrian, there's Druze in Syria, Lebanon, Iraq. If you're a Durzi, there is no way in hell you are marrying a non-Durzi.
That's crazy, man.
Even if it was your neighbor in
But this
Lebanon.
is like common, like as in
Yes,
this is.
till now.
Oh my god.
I have Durzi friends. They just got engaged. Both of them are Durzis. And I speak to them. Oh, we hang out a lot. And they're like, yeah, no, there's like, fiha dam. They're like, there's blood in between.
Oh my
Shit.
god.
There's blood involved in this, like,
Break your heart, don't break
Yeah,
your life.
If you're a Durzi, you're not marrying anyone but a Durzi. And Druze, they're like they're not Christian. They're not Muslim. They're like in between. They're Muslims and Christians. It's
Really?
It's a different religion. You have to be born into it. You cannot convert to be a Durzi.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I don't
know much
I don't know
about
much
it.
about it. Yeah.
Is it like
But it's like
Zoroaster?
but they're like descendants of Islam. You know?
Interesting. So no one can convert. So it's
You
a very
cannot-
specific small population of people who are.
They're a big community in Lebanon and outside in Syria and everything, but they're a small community here. So it's hard for them to get married.
Oh, that's maybe
UAE.
that's also why they only want to get married into their own religion, because like that's the only way for them to continue
No,
their
there is
religion.
another reason, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, or you don't want to get into
Stay
it.
away from Durzis.
No, they're no, they're good
That's
people.
not the moral of the
if
story.
you're,
No, they
if
are
you're
not-
trying to
they're
marry,
amazing people.
Don't try to marry a Durzi.
All my teachers were Druze, were Durzi.
Wow.
Because they're all from Lebanon and a lot of them were Durzis.
Probably
They're
all
nice
we all
people.
know.
No,
but
What I mean is like stay away from wanting to marry a Durzi.
Yes.
Sorry,
will not
stand
happen.
corrected.
It will not happen.
There's no point in trying.
They will kill you.
If she's telling you, get out, bro.
Bro. Also, I feel like we probably know a lot of people who are Durzi, but we don't.
We just don't know.
We just don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah.
Because obviously we have a lot of.
We don't
Lebanese
ask.
friends.
And I
We
hope you
don't-
don't
we
Yeah,
find
we
out.
don't
We don't
ask.
ask. I never
That's
asked you if
true.
you were Sunni or something
Yeah.
else. I never asked
That's
you.
true.
I don't go around asking my friends, hey, what are you, Christian,
That's true.
Muslim? No.
But should we ask though? Like,
No, I ask if they're Muslim. So
Yeah,
like if they
that's
are, we'd go
that's
pray together
common
or
to
something
ask.
on the way. If they're not Muslim, I wouldn't ask what are you then.
yeah, that makes sense.
What are you? Are you a Catholic? Are you Orthodox? Are you evangelist? You know, it wouldn't matter. He's Christian.
Because it's Christian, yeah. But within Christianity, though, they make a very clear distinction between each of the
Of course.
branches. Yeah, like I guess the way Muslims also do between Sunni and Shia.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, but one way I want to end the conversation is I want to try to discuss if there's a similarity that made it easy for Pakistanis, Indians, and people and Emiratis to all relate to each other here in the UAE. Like, is there something that's common between all of us? There must be, of course, but your
I
perspective.
mean, the first thing would be religion for sure. Like, whenever Muslim countries have mosques, but like for me, UAE is like, especially when you're like, when you need to pray and you're like running short on time, there's not a single spot that I won't find a mosque. From Dubai Mall to like somewhere in, I could be going to Ruwais and Abu Dhabi and I'll find an ADNOC with a mosque in it,
yeah,
you know?
every street.
Yeah, every
has a
street everywhere.
mosque.
So like that would be like the obvious.
Just like Russell Peters said, astaghfirullah. It is a joke and it's not a funny joke, but to some people it is. On the same street, on the same block, you'd have a hotel full of nightclubs, and right next to it is a mosque, I swear. And also, you know, when the adhan goes on, all these bars and clubs, they switch the music off.
Yes.
They
And
switch
it's
it
very
off.
strict, and they
Yeah.
do
And
it
it's strict.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Like
people,
malls
Not
as
ju-
well.
and
in
you
the
see like
malls.
British people
Yeah.
inside, I might, why'd you stop the music?
Yeah.
Azan, bro.
Azan. bro.
Azan.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it, bro.
Shaitan
I
is
love it.
confused in that moment. In that
In the moment of
Yeah.
azan,
Yeah.
no other thing should.
Bro, I
must
remember I was
go
at
on.
this concert once, and it was Thursday night. It was like 3 a.m. and I'm this one guy was going crazy. I was like, bro, the concert's over. See you in Jummah prayer tomorrow. He's like, yeah, bro, I'll see you there tomorrow. You go home, pray Fajr, sleep.
So yeah, religion is definitely one major aspect, and also because our culture, like Pakistani culture, Emirati culture, is also influenced by Islam, which makes it like, for instance, both of our countries are very hospitable. I think that comes from religion. Like religion also teaches us to be very hospitable.
Emirati culture is also influenced by a lot of South Asian cultures.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
That's also why I guess
That's
it
the
makes
relation
it.
as well.
Yeah.
And it's just, when you're born in Dubai, you just understand each other.
Yeah.
Like everything we talk about is understandable, familiar, relatable.
Yeah.
You know?
And you can easily have a conversation with each other, even if you don't necessarily agree. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like UAE makes you into a person that can have disagreements with people, but still like
I
be
think
chill with
if
them.
you were born and raised in the UAE, you can survive anywhere in the world. Like,
Yeah.
survive anywhere. I'm not talking about like in terms of convenience, because like the convenience factor that UAE gives is not comparable. But like, you get to live and learn so many different types of people over here.
Anywhere would be a piece of cake.
Yeah, you can go and figure it out.
Yeah.
Like
you know
you-
what needs to get done, how it needs to get
You
done.
can easily tolerate
Yeah.
conflict and tolerate disagreements
Yeah.
and tolerate people who don't follow your
Yes.
culture.
And also, like in regards to people from like born in the UAE, it's so easy to talk to them, and we can like find a conversation to talk about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like
If they
this
were born-
2-hour conversation.
Wallah, regardless of where he's from, he was born in Dubai and he's 27. Same as me. I'm born in Dubai, 27. Regardless of where he's from, he could be Korean, he could be Chinese, he could be from Pakistan, he could be anywhere. I go like, bro, do you remember back then when we used to go to Lamsi Plaza?
Yes.
Or we used to go to Leisureland?
Yes.
Or go to Wafi?
Yes.
And used to skate in the skate
Yeah.
park. They used to have that haunted house. He knows all about it.
Everything.
He knows all about it.
That's
There's that relation.
Yeah.
Bin Sogat,
Yeah.
there, you know? All,
Yeah, I don't know.
everybody. You're too young, that's why.
I wasn't born in
You
Dubai.
remember the clown in
I was
Lamsi
born
Plaza?
in LA.
And right.
The clown.
Bro,
that
that
used
was
to-
creepy, bro.
Yeah.
I can still see
Is it still there? Like, is it just dusty and it's still there?
I feel like the mall is abandoned.
It's abandoned. Like,
Which
did they just
mall?
leave that
I
structure?
feel like the
Where it would be so
Bro, we
creepy.
can steal the
if
clown.
someone goes and films it like a backrooms.
Where is that?
Lamsi Plaza is
Plaza.
this.
Oh,
it's an abandoned mall, but it's everyone's childhood.
Yeah.
wow, not mine.
You've probably been there, but you
There
don't
was a
remember.
fire there or something. The reason
No.
it got shut down
I feel like it's just lost business.
or that.
But you see,
But
you
the
see-
clown's there.
see
Yeah,
the
you see
conversation?
the banter is going on. Yeah. That's one thing. I guess like UAE
And
does.
there's some area specific. Like if you're in Sharjah, I don't know if you've been to Mega Mall.
yes,
You know,
bro, they had the best rides.
Sahara Center.
Sahara.
Yeah.
They had that one famous roller coaster. By the way, it's still there.
Dera City
we have
Center.
Fun City in Elaine. I'm trying to relate. We have
Shameless
Fun
plug
City.
of Fun City. I've heard of Fun City, but we had Magic Planet.
Bro, they used
Bro,
to be
Fun City's
Mudhish.
better.
Remember Mudhish?
Yes, that spring thing.
Summer.
Yes, summer
Summer
surprise. Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
No. He
I
was a
don't know
spring
this.
character.
Oh yeah. Mudhish was out of this world.
Modish?
It was like a summer
Mascot
yeah,
for the
summer
Dubai
place.
summer surprises.
And it's just
Oh.
like
Yeah,
a place filled with like games and rides and
yeah. Why did it stop?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was the shit, man. Like,
Yeah, it was.
I used to look
It
forward to
was.
that. Yeah, Global Village. I mean, I think everyone
Global
can
Village,
everyone
everybody,
can relate to
yeah.
that.
Yeah, Global Village also people in LA and we would go.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
week.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We see you guys.
Yeah.
We see
Every
the
year.
red plate numbers.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
How old is Leva, by the way?
As old as Earth is. It's
Really?
it's a
Yes. So then Leva Festival also. I don't know because I only got to know about it like 6 years ago.
Me
Yeah.
too. I
Yeah,
found
I
out
didn't know
about
about
Liwa
Liwa
like
before
probably
that.
like 2-3 years ago.
No way.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
I'm
did-
not
No,
even kidding.
Liwa Festival? No.
Yeah,
it's old.
Liwa Festival.
No, it's
I had
old.
no
But
idea
I think
what that
now
was.
it's become
Started
more popular.
becoming, yeah.
It's more popular now.
It started becoming popular like 5 years ago. Like in 2000.
Yeah, exactly. That's when I started knowing
Like
about
20,
it.
like after COVID, people started knowing about it.
I
2021.
I
So-
went to Leva Festival in 2019 and it wasn't as crowded. But like recently I heard like there was like Salt opened up and like
Look, Liwa was always a thing for people that used to like off-road.
okay.
Bikers and cars.
Okay.
But it became a registered festival, licensed recently.
Is it by the government
That's when
or
it
it's
became
like
so popular.
I think, yeah,
Semi-government,
government.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure who were the organizers. Because a lot of people died and crashed. And they're like, let's
let's calm
let's
down. Let's put
legalize
something-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's
that
legalize
makes
it
so
so
much
we can
sense.
like have ambulances there, police in case things happen, the fire department, stuff like that.
and people can have fun but still be safe. Yeah.
And now less crashes.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, that
Like
makes sense.
last year, just 3 crashes,
Much better.
which is so good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how much it must be before the 5 years.
Every time it spins a whole round.
Yeah,
it's a
there's
crash.
a
Oh
crash.
my god. Oh my god.
Because it's the desert. I don't
It's a
think
desert.
there's no
Yeah.
law in terms of if you hit someone from
In the
from
desert, insurance does not cover anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like
I didn't know
like on
that.
the ocean
Yeah, exactly.
because you can't prevent. I think desert itself is another common thing amongst everyone who's growing. Like every
Yeah.
winter, I'm over there with my
Making
friends.
karak.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like we would always go to desert just to make
Yeah.
karak.
Yeah.
A lot of Emiratis, they have accidents on the desert, and they go like, "We both agree to agree. Yes, we had the accident on the road. Let's go."
No way.
They pull their cars all the way. They tow it to the road and then call the police.
No
Love
way.
that.
Insurance.
That's a
No,
good
yeah, that
loophole.
makes sense.
Good
And then,
loop.
but they have to decide whose mistake was it. But it doesn't matter. Both insurance pays, you know.
But yeah, desert is a big thing because I feel like for me the main way that I would hang out with the Emirati friends that I made in university, we would just go to the desert. Like literally every other day, whenever we're like, oh, let's hang out, let's go to the desert. And then
Bar.
my
Bar.
They call it bar.
Bar.
oh, bar,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Sand. What is it like? Empty.
Bar
empty-
means desert.
Desert,
Desert, yeah.
yeah. We go to the one Rumaila. I mean Rumaila.
Ramla.
Ramla is desert, right?
Ramla
is
means sand. Yeah.
No, but the one The half desert.
E611, half desert.
Awiyah?
I know
Yeah,
it.
half.
Awiyah, yeah.
The name starts with an R. Okay.
Ruwayya?
Ruwayya, yeah,
Ruwayya,
yeah,
okay.
that one.
Right behind University.
Yeah.
City.
Where's
Yeah,
Silicon?
Academic City, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we'd always go
That's
there.
not.
And
I wouldn't say that's like.
That's
half
not
desert.
real.
That's not
but-
real desert.
but
That's-
still, like,
that's
you-
literally a half desert.
Yeah.
it's convenient.
Yeah.
Desert would be like Bidayr. Hatta. No, Hatta is like more mountains, but it is a desert.
Maleha.
Mliha.
But like, what do you
Liwa.
guys do at the desert? Like, is it the same for you? Because for us, we would just
We would
take
go to
our
like Qudra, which is also
electric-
half a desert.
Yeah, no, for me, like if I really want to go to the desert, I'm going to Maleha, and like 2 hours in, and there's no light. It's like pitch black and just bonfire, and you can't hear a
so
single
good.
thing.
Bro, I've heard a lot of jinn stories.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. No.
bro.
I'm
I
saying
haven't
next to
heard-
civilization.
it does get scary. Like you can hear your own heartbeat.
Yeah,
You know, what if the
but
car
like you
doesn't
don't go
start?
alone, right?
No, obviously, bro.
But I prefer the ocean more than the desert.
Really?
Yeah, I'm an ocean guy. I love
I love-
camping on
I-
the ocean. Oh,
I love the ocean, but I wouldn't.
like in
But
a yacht, you have a
desert-
small room or a small speedboat with a room, one toilet, enough.
Oh, but I just love the peacefulness of the desert. Like oceans are also like quiet, but like desert,
Ocean
it's
can
like
get scary
pitch
as well.
quiet.
At night when it's still.
Yes, you hear like a splash, and you see a freaking fin. Like actually,
Where are you going in that water? You're stuck.
That's the
At least
real
on sand you
question.
can run.
That's the real question.
Yeah.
Where are you going? No, yeah, but I think there are many things that kind of unite all of us in the UAE.
The beach.
The beach?
How can we forget the beach?
beach.
I mean, I grew up in a lane, so the beach did not unite me at all. Like, we don't have no beaches. That's why I said desert, because for us, like, we would always go to the desert and we would always make chai.
Oasis Center as well.
Yes. Yes.
They had like a pet store everybody used to
Yes.
go to. Remember?
You remember Al Ghurair Center?
Yeah, I know this.
I don't. I've been there,
Yeah.
but I don't remember it.
That as well.
But my
Oh.
childhood was like Wafi,
Mm.
Wafi and Lamsi, bro.
Lamsi was my
Yeah.
childhood.
Now
You remember that
Wafi is just visa
VR
centers.
Yeah. Yes.
that VR thing they had in Lamsi Plaza for a while? It was like this drone that you sit in and they take you. It was a small roller coaster. There was an activation for it.
I don't remember. I remember going to Lamsi, and I would like fake cook and fake shop in a supermarket and dig for dinosaur bones. Remember that?
I know what you're talking about. I know.
That sand pit
I
that
remember
had
that.
fake bones,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fake dinosaur skeletons.
This is literally Dubai childhood
This is Dubai
episode.
lore.
Yeah, Dubai lore.
Yeah, that's it. I remember that's it.
What I just remembered something which I want to talk about earlier, but what is something that you learned or like how do Pakistanis see Emiratis and how do Emiratis see Pakistan?
I feel like honestly with respect. I feel like both cultures really respect each other. Honestly, we respect our cultures. By the way, a lot of Emiratis are married to Pakistanis.
Yeah, I
A
know.
lot.
Yeah.
My aunt is one of them. I have a cousin also married to a Pakistani.
Oh wow,
And an uncle. I swear to God.
bro.
All from the same side.
bro.
Yeah, all from the same side of the family. So
I think
3
it's-
people married to Pakistanis in my family.
I think it's just because of the whole respect thing. Like I think the respect between the two cultures is immense, and like they get along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for this episode. I had so much fun. I hope you did too.
I talked a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
we
was-
learned a lot.
I was
We
supposed
learned-
to let Fahad
Yeah,
talk.
I learned a lot. No,
We
bro,
learned a
I
lot.
had zero knowledge today. You asked me about social media, I can ramble, but when it
No,
comes
but this is great that
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone brought in their own perspective. So this was great. Thank you so much because we didn't talk that much about Pakistani culture, but the point of the game was UAE or Pakistan, and I ask you a question and you have to
It was like expat versus Emirati, right?
not
did you-
exactly, but like basically.
I thought you were just talking about expats generally.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But this question is like UAE or Pakistan. So I'll ask you a question. You have to think whether the answer is UAE or Pakistan. It's more like factual.
do we like? Is it like buzzer? Like I go first, or like,
Whoever says it first,
Okay,
like
cool.
it's fine. Okay, UAE or Pakistan? Which has a
UAE.
How I thought that's the
already?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, he's like, oh, Pakistan. Okay, which has a larger percentage of its people using WhatsApp every day? UAE or Pakistan?
Pakistan. You're a lot more.
yeah.
people.
Pakistan would be the correct.
Okay, it is UAE because I said larger percentage.
Answer. Oh really?
That it's trick question, guys.
Percentage.
Most proportion
We're
of
off to
UAE
a bad start
population?
for both of us.
These are trick questions. Okay?
0-0.
It's a little okay. Which country eats more meat per person annually?
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
It's UAE.
Man. Bro, I
Wait, you're
think,
talking
You can
about
fact check
I think
this.
it's Pakistanis in UAE.
yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, you're talking about people in the
Yeah.
UAE?
No, she's
people
talking about
in the
UAE.
UAE. It's just
Ah,
UAE.
It's UAE
the
in
country.
general. No, I think here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's here.
Yeah, we have Nusrat, bro. This
Yeah.
this feeds Serbia, bro.
Okay. Which country has more chai drinkers per capita, per person?
Pakistan.
UAE.
Wait. What's the question again?
Which country has more chai drinkers per person, per capita?
I
Pakistan.
think UAE.
I say Pakistan.
The answer is Pakistan.
Can't be.
Or you left me
We
behind.
Yeah.
drink gahwa. We don't drink chai.
But you have karak chai.
No, but
But
Pakistan
gawa
is-
more? Yeah, yeah,
In
Pakistan
Pakistan,
is
there's
a
no
lot more.
coffee. There's only tea.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
makes sense.
That's true.
Here we have
Makes sense.
you
Gawa.
have those options. Yeah. Okay. Which country has hosted more international cricket matches in the
I
last
think
15
definitely
years?
UAE.
cricket.
Yeah. Between UAE and Pakistan.
International cricket
Yeah.
matches. Oh yeah, Pakistan wouldn't allow Indians to come play with them. So,
No, Indians wouldn't go to
so
Pakistan.
I think UAE.
Yeah.
Yeah, UAE. I wanted it to be tricky because cricket and you would think Pakistan.
Cricket, yeah.
Okay. Which country imports more tea?
UAE, I think. Imports means
Imports, not grows.
okay.
I'd say UAE.
No, import means sending out.
No, import.
import.
Bringing
Export
in.
is sending
So
out.
then UAE.
UAE.
Pakistan.
Really?
Yeah, even though Pakistan also exports more tea, but it also imports more tea. I don't know, but this is like you can fact
I'm getting
check it,
PTSD
okay?
from school when you had to choose multiple choice questions. I'm like, what you think it's right, but
That's
No.
not.
never.
Yeah.
Okay. Which country launched its first satellite into space first? Who did it first?
First, the UAE recently.
Yeah,
did it.
UAE recently did it.
So maybe Pakistan did it first.
I don't think Pakistan
Ever did it?
I don't think they ever crossed the hemisphere. So I'm UAE.
Bro, Pakistan has its own satellite.
Really?
Yeah.
They made it out
No
They
there?
didn't
way.
make it themselves, I
Okay.
think, but they have
So
Okay.
Pakistan,
Pakistan. Pakistan launched it in 1990. UAE did it in 2000.
2000.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think you're talking about
The
'cause
Mars.
Mars thing. I'm talking about satellite.
Oh, satellite. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, that's
Does it-
it, guys.
does it
Good
work?
job. That was good. I don't know who
That was
won.
a bad game.
But very good.
I think Ebrahim
Good
won
try.
by 1 point.
Good try. Good try. Okay,
The score was 1-0. Ebrahim won by 1 point.
literally. Okay, actually, another game. It's also a quick one. I'll give you a word, and I'll give you a word.
Okay.
Okay, so each of you will go one by one, asking each other questions to guess what is the word you got.
Is it a place?
One by one.
Is it a place? No, it's not a place. Is it a person?
No.
Okay.
Is it something that is alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a place?
No.
Because you said it wasn't a person.
Is it an animal?
No.
Okay.
Fortunately not.
Okay.
Is it a thing that you can hold, like an
Yeah.
object? It's an
Yes,
object?
yes.
It's a thing. Okay.
Yes. Is it a person?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a thing that a baby could understand what it is?
No.
Okay.
Is it a politician?
No.
Okay.
Is it a thing that is extremely important to human beings?
Some.
Some. Okay.
Is it an athlete?
No. What is it? Because I have
Okay, I'll give you hints. The word that you're trying to guess is like Middle Eastern, and the word that he's trying to guess is South Asian.
Is it something that you can drink?
No.
Okay.
So this person is that person famous?
Yes.
And you said he's alive.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it something you can eat?
Yes. Is your person an artist in any way, whether singer or actor?
Yes.
Okay.
This thing that you can eat, which is, as she said, Middle Eastern, does it start with the letter H?
No.
Okay.
Is your person a male?
Yes.
Okay.
this thing that you can eat that is Middle Eastern that doesn't start with the letter H? Is
you
it
can
made
guess it, you know, you can say the word.
Is it made of rice?
No.
Okay.
Is it Shah Rukh Khan?
Yes.
Whoa!
I told you I lost it.
My word was shawarma.
Oh my god! I was going. For
I was
like
scared when he said, "Does it start with a letter?" I'm like, "Don't say yes, don't say yes."
Yeah.
Then you'll get it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you so much for having us.
Coming. It was
Thank you.
great.